Tell me a little bit more about the collaboration and the big decisions that are being made and the direction of travel.
Right, the big picture is 7 organisations in Dorset, each of which has a different USP, and in my view, they together represent a really strong offer for the visual arts in Dorset, but each in themselves are quite small, very small organisations, relatively poorly resourced, and some of them indeed since we started have failed or are certainly staggering. We have been meeting with a view to pooling resources and with a view to sharing agendas, and that's the very first meeting we had actually looked at developing the visual arts in Dorset and what we all wanted to see happening. So we've come together to develop those agendas. That is a fundamental and has been there right from the very word go. And through the last few months we've been developing a mission statement which kind of articulates audience development, curatorial excellence, I can't remember all of them, but developing the marketplace for artists, CPD for artists. There are others, but particular strands that we will develop, some of which are being developed through this project and some of which will be developed separately. The kind of collaboration has developed over the months. It has always been more than just meeting to. Always been more than partnership. I would say it's a genuine collaboration and a genuine wish to share resources and together make more happen. With the current funding situation and the awareness that we don't have strong organisations in Dorset, we are moving towards talking about merging. Not all organisations, some of them are multi-art form organisations, so there may be an arts centre or a rural touring scheme which has a visual arts dimension. Some of them are organisations that are art form specific, and some are not RFOs, so they aren't generally funded, so they're quite a mix. But there is talk, without being specific, of some measure of merging to form a visual arts force in Dorset. We aren't anywhere near that. I mean, at the moment we've just got some terms of reference which will enable us to open a bank account, which sort of presents us as one organisation, but we aren't constituted yet, and that's something we're working on.
About the Governance Day, what did you decide?
The Governance Day. Yes, there was a Governance Day at Higher Melcombe which drew together the lead officers and chairs of all the organisations, a whole range of organisations, of which Visual Arts was one. And part of that, we all went off into different groups, and we had a Visual Arts group with our chairs and with our lead officers talking about the way forward. And there was a commitment there to draw more closely together and work in a united way to develop the arts across the visual arts across the county as a sort of strategic approach, if I can put it that way, working potentially as individual organisations but to a common cause, and by potentially adapting the way we worked in order to draw more closely together.